got here, this is if I want to record time and attendance on the shop floor, along with a number of other things. So this is actually just running in a web browser. So this will actually run on tablets and mobile devices. So if you have guys out in the field, as an example, doing service work or things like that, or if you have, maybe a QC person wandering around the shop, checking on production orders or doing QC operations on specific jobs, that can be done right off a tablet. But typically these, this is going to be running on a fixed terminal where people come up and scan their time into the production order. And the screen resolution here is a little off, so I'll have to scroll a bit to show you everything, but get the general idea. So the idea is, what I'll do is I've got a barcode scanner, and I've got barcodes. I'd have a barcode badge that I log myself in with, and I'd also have barcodes on my work orders. So if I scan in under a specific user, so I just click my, scan my guy here. I may actually have to change something to make this work. There we go. Okay, so I've scanned in as a specific user, and what I get is, depending on their configuration, I either get the dispatch list. So this is a list of all the work orders that are outstanding that this person needs to see. So in this case, they see a whole bunch of stuff, a little bit of everything. And what they can do is they can actually choose a specific task to work on if they like. So they can go ahead and take that task and schedule it to themselves. And when they do that, down here at the bottom, you'll notice they can have their own specific dispatch list. So they can come in and see exactly what's being scheduled for them to do. Okay? So this is a little more advanced. The most basic scenario is I'm just going to scan in as somebody else here. Okay, so I just scanned a different user ID. And now what you'll see is it came up with a time card view instead, and I've got no time entries on this time card. So the way most people would use it, they scan their badge, it takes them to their specific time card for the day, and at this point they can actually scan the work order that they're working on. In addition to the work order, they could also scan fixed assets, they can scan non-productive time like cleanup, sweeping, whatever you want to record, and that time actually goes all the way through to the payroll system. So for example, I'm going to scan a work order barcode, and it tells me exactly what this is, what it's for, what the particular operation is, and how I'm recording my time. In this case, it's in minutes. And now I have the option, based on configuration, to either manually enter time here, or I can clock in and clock off on that particular work order, and it'll automatically calculate the time for me. So in demos, I always just have it so I can enter time, because I don't want to wait 10 minutes to show you what it looks like when 10 minutes has elapsed. The nice thing about this is you don't actually need to use the mouse on the shop floor. So for sort of non-technical users, all I've got is the barcode and the keypad, and that's all they ever need to touch. So the arrow keys, move them around. The number keys, let them enter their time, or if they're scanning on, scanning off, they probably never need to touch the keyboard, and you're set. The nice thing about this as well is, you'll notice we've got on the right-hand side, we can do a lot more than just enter time as well. So in this particular production order, I've got nothing set up, but if I go into my dispatch list and I just choose a production order, you'll notice it lists my bill of materials here. It lists any work instructions that I may have for that specific operation. Like here's one here, so it gives me my work instructions. I can also, if I like, show my quality measurements that are required for this particular operation. Any links, like drawings that are attached to this particular production order, so that'll show me all my, I could click on this and open up a PDF or a SolidWorks drawing in the viewer on here to see what's going on. And if I really want, at this point, I can do my consumption. So I can actually go in and record consumption against that particular bill of materials, either by scanning the barcode or manually entering. I can also record output as well. So if I'm in the time card, I can go ahead and record my output, and I can also record quality measures. So I can do all this from the shop floor, from a tablet, or everything that I enter here goes through an approval step, but then goes directly to payroll. So there's no manual entry. You eliminate really everything required for manually managing time from the shop floor.